Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Brian Betancourt, aka B Nation Gaming. Today, I want to discuss something that I haven't done in a long time: a rant. What are we ranting about today? Is it AEW and their inconsistent booking? No. Is it TNA? No. Is it New Japan? No. Is it DPW or NOAH? No, none of those things. It's actually WWE. No, but like you've been like, oh, but WWE's been on the up and up. It has been on the up and up. Really has been on the up and up. And, they've made certain mistakes, but it's been on the up and up. WWE's been in a much better place, a much better spot. But hearing the ins and outs of this decision and the way we got here, it deserves a rant. It deserves a rant. So let's talk about it. So last night was WWE SmackDown, one of the biggest SmackDown shows you can ever have, because a lot of the WrestleMania opponents and a lot of the WrestleMania Royal Rumble winners are going to announce their matches for WrestleMania. Let's start with the good one. Bayley. Bayley came out there with Damage Control, with no Dakota Guy, she was away, and had Bayley and her basically talk about like who she wants to face. And at first she said Rhea Ripley, which Rhea Ripley was in the building, just in case Bayley did want Rhea Ripley. But then Damage Control's her background friends with Io, Kyrie, and Asuka started laughing almost at Bayley because they're like, really? You want to go after Rhea Ripley? And then Bayley, who is the smart one in all this, because she reads a lot of the room. She's very smart. Bayley's not stupid. She's very experienced in this. She's like, you think I haven't been reading, the talk behind my back? She even talked to Japanese for a second. Like, it's crazy. Like, she really read Kyrie saying and Io and Asuka's mind while speaking a little Japanese. So she's been reading them the whole time. It's just she hasn't said anything about it. She's been very quiet. But now she comes out and says, we thought we were friends. I want to take Damage Control to the top. And what happened to Io? What happened to our friendship? And then they attack her. And then the Kabuki Warriors attack her. Io doesn't attack her, just the Kabuki Warriors. She grabs a lead pipe after getting beat up and beats up Kyrie and Asuka down to hell. Just beat the hell out of them. And was about to swing at Io, and Io got out of dodge. So Io backed up, and then Bayley went on the mic and said, oh yeah, about that decision? Io, I'll see you at WrestleMania. And the crowd lit up, exploded. I even exploded, so I'm like, that's the match I want. It's because I think it could be an awesome match, but I also think it could be a really good story going into night one, because I think this would be a night one match at WrestleMania. So I would say there, we were good. That was a great decision. That seemed like a Triple H call. Right choice. Absolute right choice. And now we gotta find an opponent for Mommy, of course, which will probably be the Elimination Chamber at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So, yeah. Good stuff there. But then, something happened. So obviously it was, said that Cody Rhodes was going to face off with Roman Reigns tonight. And it felt like the energy was like Cody was going to make his decision and say, I'm going to fight Roman Reigns. Or fight Seth. One of the two. But mostly it looked like Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out there as classic Roman Reigns, and he starts destroying the World Heavyweight Championship. Something a lot of people are not talking about are Roman went out there and basically, I'm not gonna lie to you, buried, but spoke truths about the secondary title, the World Heavyweight title. He basically said, how are you the workhorse champion when your leg and your back is hurting? How are you the guy? Even though you work more dates than me, I make more money than you, and saying this is the Hollywood belt, it's stuff like that. Just basically null and voiding all of the points that Rollins said and just dissing Rollins. It was like a nasty diss, too. Like, it was truthful. It was, hurt truthful. And I don't know how Rollins responds to that, but yeah, Roman, almost damn near buried the belt. It was crazy. And we were good at that point. Cody comes out. Crowd is in love with him, hype as hell, ready to go. And Cody always, of course, starts off Nicholas, says Birmingham, Alabama. And he says, Roman Reigns, what do you want to talk about? And he asks the Bloodline to exit the ring, which is Jimmy Uso and Solo Sikoa. They do that, we get Roman Cody. And then Cody basically specifically said himself, I want the title that my father held but got taken away at MSG. I want you. I want everything. I want to take everything from you. I want all this. I want this whole brand, this camera, these stages, this TV. I want everything. He wants everything that Roman has. Which makes sense in that case. Like, yeah, you didn't finish the story at the Hollywood WrestleMania. Why not try to finish it here? It makes a lot of sense, right? Also, we thought. Now, before I get to the bad and the very frustrating situation, the match that I'm about to talk about, I want this match specifically. But the way we got there was a cost, and not a good one either. So here we go. So Cody's basically, I want everything, I want Roman, but he said, not at WrestleMania. And that's where Roman's face was like, excuse me? And he basically said, I had some counseling. This is what Cody says. I have some counseling. Talk to some legends. Talk to some people. And you know them very, very well. Music hits, out comes The Rock. The Rock, he's hype. He's got, he's got the goosebumps. He's jacked. He looks ready to go. The Rock does the pose. He gets in the ring, and then he looks at Cody. They have a good minute, maybe minute and a half face to face. This is where I get really, really weirded and frustrated about it. He goes up to The Rock, handshakes him, of course, to show that they're friends. They hug. Rock says something in Cody's ear. Cody smiles. Then he gets really, you can see in his face, he gets sad about it. Something about that face just seems like motionless and dead. Cody actually leaves the ring. Doesn't stay. He leaves the ring. And then The Rock and Roman have a face-to-face. Okay. Firstly, I could tell this is not a Triple H decision. Triple H would have still had The Rock, for sure. But, he would have had Cody there. So it looks like we could do something big here. Because Cody, while not the biggest star as The Rock, he's very close to like a Roman Reigns star level. And he could be more than that if he wins that title. He carries himself as a champion. But no, Cody went to the back, and then we got Rock and Roman stare down for a good 5 minutes. And don't get me wrong, I want Rock and Roman. I want the match because that's something Roman could add to his list of wins and say, I beat The Rock. Or like, if the title's not on the line, you could have Rock beat Roman and say, I'm the head of the table. Do something like that. But no, the way Cody walked out, I hate to say it, but I think it's Rock and Roman at WrestleMania. And it's for the title. And that's the thing that pisses me off, because it doesn't need a title. If you think this match needs a title, you're wrong. It doesn't need a title. The match itself was already built without the title. The title's meaningless at that point. Because Rock and Roman are already two of the biggest stars in the business today. Hate or love Roman. It's true. But the way they made Cody look here made him look stupid. And made him look like a joke. Because why would you go after the secondary title that was just buried on TV? Buried by Roman. Roman buried that title. Go after him. And not go after the man that you've been hunting for about 2 years at this point. And give it to The Rock. Oh, and that too. Give it to The Rock. Like, if anything, just ask for The Rock for help at that point. Like, have, Cody have the match with Roman. And then if Solo gets involved, have The Rock being the enforcer and take out Solo. Or The Rock take out Jimmy Uso and be the enforcer. And also, the one key word that I thought was going to be achieved and we can end from this story is finish the story. Finish your story. That's the tagline, if you know, for 2K games is coming out in a month. Finish the story. That's what it is. Finish the story. And you're telling me Cody's not going to do that? Cody's not going to be able to finish his story at WrestleMania. No? Then what is it going to be then? SummerSlam? What if you do it at SummerSlam? It still doesn't make any sense, because the original match was at WrestleMania. And sure, he will get his moment, but are people going to be involved with Cody? They might turn on Cody. They might turn on him and be like, it really took you that long? And you won the Rumble twice. That's another thing. You have him win the Rumble twice. You know how hard it is to go back-to-back Royal Rumble? You know who the last person was to go back-to-back Royal Rumble in this modern era? Stone Cold Steve Austin. And that was in the 1980s. That's how long it's been. It's been since 1997. That's how long it's been. And you're telling me Cody's not going to finish the story? I knew this was definitely not a Triple H decision, because Triple H would have been Cody and Roman all the way. He knows where the story is. Well, we figured out more. We figured out a lot more, actually. Now, you know me. I don't look into insider reports as much as I did last year. Last year, I really looked into backstage and politics. I did that. Bad idea. Bad idea. And now I just look at contracts. You know, oh, who's coming into the WWE next? Who are they looking at? That's what I look at. But I had to look at this one. I have the Fight for report right here. We're going to go through it. And I'm going to tell you how bullshit it is. And why I'm very mad at all parties. Except for Cody. Cody is the safe one. And Roman, technically. Roman is there to do his job. Those two are safe. But this man pulled some Hulk Hogan type shit. And it is sad. Here we go. In one of the most controversial moves in wrestling booking history, The Rock is poised to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 instead of Cody Rhodes. We will preface this story by stating nothing has been official yet. So this is the key thing about this story, but it's probably going to be official. They're having a press event Thursday in Las Vegas. And The Rock, Cody, Seth are all going to be there. And Bianca's also going to be there too. They're all going to be there. And we're probably going to get a face-off between The Rock and Roman. Might get some words as well in front of the media. It's a free event too. Anybody can go. If they're in the Las Vegas area, I'd definitely go to it. You get a chance to see The Rock in person. But yes, it's almost like the crown jewel kind of press event kind of thing. It's that. They haven't done that in a while. For WrestleMania, they're doing that in Vegas. About 2-3 months away. So nothing's official yet, but probably at that show, or that press event, they're probably going to announce the match. And I'm going to be very depressed. Let's move on, though. As always in pro wrestling, plans could change. Just as they did over the last week. There was many in the company that were cautiously optimistic if the reaction that WWE received Friday night doesn't change. Maybe a pivot could be in order. Yeah, the big backlash between the backstage, the people, everyone in that company is not very happy with what happened on Friday with The Rock. And hearing the back ins and outs of it, I could see why. But let's focus. As of now, the plan for WrestleMania is Rock and Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Sources in creative confirmed as of recently the working plans was Cody Rhodes versus Roman at CM Punk versus Rollins. So, another caveat in this. When CM Punk went injured, all plans changed. They basically confirmed it here. All plans have changed. It's crazy. One man that gets hurt, the whole card has to be reshuffled. It's kind of wild. But I digress. Punk title shots has been set up at the Elimination Chamber PLE. Brock Lesnar versus Dominic at Elimination Chamber, and Lesnar versus Gunther for WrestleMania were also canceled in creative plans, as Lesnar and Punk were eliminated from creative moving forward. Yeah, so Punk's situation, it's just a freak injury. Torn tricep. He's going to be out for 6 to 8 months. He's going to get surgery. Brock's situation, though, It's a darker story. Now, obviously, I want to talk about the whole Vince McMahon allegations thing, but it's so dark and just gross and disgusting. I said there was no point. I said we react and move on. And we've moved on since then. But Brock was part of that report, and they've actually been trying to eliminate anything Brock related. Brock Lesnar merchandise, Brock Lesnar 2K stuff, Brock Lesnar supercard, Brock Lesnar promotion, like anything Brock Lesnar related, they want to eliminate him like Vince, where they just put him out of existence. The Chris Benoit treatment, per se, which is crazy. But that's moving forward. While Cody Rhodes prefaced loudly at the Royal Rumble that he's coming after Roman Reigns, there were some in the company that claimed that they heard as of this afternoon that The Rock had agreed to face Reigns. We also heard that there were Rock head of the table WrestleMania themed merchandise prototypes within the company by this weekend. So they always do some prototype for either titles or merch to see how it looks and potentially sell. So nobody we spoke of could make an order of the operations and make sense, but many were hopeful that WWE and TKO would see the reaction and pivot. You could see many of the reactions garnered below. Here's some reactions. Those we spoke to said The Rock had not only pushed to work the match, some thought he was even pushing to win the match. This part also pisses me off, because if it is, which seems like it's going to be Roman versus Rock, I would assume Roman would retain, because you want to keep Roman's lineage a little bit longer. Maybe it's SummerSlam, past Hulk Hogan. It is what it is. But they even did the creative pull, and The Rock even pushed to beat Roman, not put his little cousin over. That is insane to me. That is crazy. He gets on the board of directors, and now he has power to push past Triple H and the booking team? And bring in his own team? That's some Hulk Hogan, Vince McMahon shit if I've ever seen it. What the fuck? That's crazy. Unreal. Unfucking real. Moving on. Let's see. Regardless of what finish it will be, multiple sources said that they viewed this as a political move that TKO believes will result in more imminent money than what we would have been with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Ah, there it is. TKO coming in with the money shit. Like, bro, you guys are going to make billions of dollars already, almost trillions of dollars already from this alone, even if it's just a singles match. I hate public greed, man. It's so stupid, bro. Anyway. Sources within TKO swore this wasn't done out of malice of Rhodes. This comment right here made me laugh. Because you know it's bullshit. They do have malice for Rhodes. Because Rhodes would have been picked in the first place! Fucking TKO, bro. Anyway. And values him as a talent, but believe that those are involved with the decision making underestimated how patient of the audience has worn thin on the situation. Yeah, no shit, because we want Cody to finish the story. There's been some creative shakeups with WWE as of late, and the sources on creative team expect The Rock's longtime business partner and friend and former WWE creative member Brian Schwartz to factor in heavy of The Rock's creative plans moving forward. He's expected to be around from the time physically as well. Fightful reached out to Schwartz about his role, but were told not immediately able to get comments unless it was interviewed approved by WWE. TKO sources did say they value Schwartz's skill set and could see him a key WWE role in creatively if the right situations align between all parties. Regarding the timeline of events, we're told Cody at least was informed as of Friday that it was made a decision. It didn't travel to SmackDown without knowing. Okay. So Cody didn't know all of this until Friday. All of this until Friday. Damn it, WWE. Damn it, TKO. You have one job. Let Cody finish the story. But no. You had to get Dwayne in here to fuck over Cody. Unfucking real, man. I feel so bad for Cody Rhodes. I seriously do. This is bad, man. Damn it, man. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Was informed Friday it would be this, and didn't travel to SmackDown without knowing talent, including The Rock, had been booked for February 8th press conference in Las Vegas by that time, although The Rock involvement wasn't clear. Naturally, Fightful asked if they move was done in order to take attention or publicity away from the WWE Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis scandals and lawsuits that were going on. Sources is known claim that The Rock was actually pushing for this before, but admitted that it couldn't have hurt the process to get it to mainstream publicity that was not associated with the scandals. It's work nothing that The Rock and Ari Emanuel, who have a long-standing relationship, and The Rock's biggest stars tied to the Endeavor brand. Fightful had heard 3 weeks ago that there was talent elements being pitched for his role with TKO, as both sides wanted to maximize the huge deal they made around the board position, licensing fees, and the right to the Rock name. For those wondering, the early word that is, The Rock will attempt to work a full-length match, but there's no word on if he's open to continuing to wrestling. There were some concerns about him working a WrestleMania main event lengthy match after his recent appearances. Parties involved will be at Las Vegas Media Presser Thursday. Oh, yeah, this is them being on Thursday. So that was the main stuff. Now this is the reaction from the WWE in the back, like the people and the staff, everyone. So here we go. This is one of them. I know Dwayne for a long time. This is one wrestler told Fightful. Not only did he look at Cody's face and tell the story, he looked at the look on Dwayne's face told the story. I think at this moment he knew this decision wasn't going to work out quite the way that he imagined it. He was experiencing the same thing that he and Roman experienced in Philadelphia. He was co-signed for something that vast majority didn't want. Everyone that we heard back from understand the business implications of the running of the match, but believed it wasn't a good decision for long-term business. Yeah, I would agree with that. The Rock and Roman made sense several years ago when they were running it back with Roman and Lesnar repeatedly. It could have made sense this year had Cody won the title last year. This is one of the few years it doesn't make sense in any capacity, one former world champion told Fightful. A source in creative said many on the team were deflated and felt like the decision they heard about being made under the previous regime at expense of helping a cultivated new crossover talent. Another source that had worked with The Rock was more stern, saying The Rock erodes his trust with the comic and superhero community, with the film community, maybe the football community, and might do the one he has almost universally goodwill with. He's not a bad guy. Don't mistake that or get it wrong. He's a great guy. However, bad timing and overexposure and fatigue will make fool of all of us. Yikes. You have to know when to take a back seat. And then also PW Insider had a report as well. Right here, PW Insider was told that the move was not done to politic Cody out of the main event with malice, and one of the top talent sent Fightful a screenshot and says, I truly believe that The Rock wasn't being malicious. Not being malicious with intent and actions have malicious repercussions aren't exclusive. There's a few more things. Another longtime member of the creative team said that there has been numerous meetings, pitches, and attempts to get The Rock on this match, or really any match, for years, and it never happened. 1 year, the excuse was the story didn't make sense. Not only does it make it feel less sense than ever right now, it undermines one of the biggest stories we've ever told, and turned off a lot of our fans. This is a creative person saying, the person that does the process for this, even said, yeah, no, this makes no sense. Unbelievable. And this is the final thing that the Fightful report says. The Rock family passed the McMahon family in the past week as far as power dynamic in pro wrestling, and it's probably not going to change anytime soon, said one person who worked for all parties involved in numerous times. That's the report. This is sad. This is upsetting. This is frustrating. This is bad. This is really, really bad. This is a bad look for WWE. This is a bad look for TKO. This is bad. This is a move that literally shows fuck the fans and hello money. Hello corporate. And we thought we passed that. Because they did a lot of things we wanted. Sorry, I was having a drink of water. But I thought we were past that. When they brought in Punk, that was a fan decision. Definitely. But like I said, it's not that I don't want Rock and Roman. I think the match is gonna do numbers. It's gonna be amazing. But to diss Cody like that, bro. No. Like I said, it's not official yet, so I have maybe, if I were to give you a percentage, maybe 10%, 20% hope that Cody is involved in this. And he will not go after Seth Rollins. But I don't even believe that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even believe that. I really don't. I don't even believe that. You know why I don't believe that? Because they had him pointing at the WrestleMania sign. Right under it. The hell, man. Cody's never going to finish the story. And when he does finish the story, it might not be as the biggest reaction as we want. And we can't push it any farther. This was the most interested I had in Cody finishing the story. And now you're telling me I gotta wait until SummerSlam? Which is in the summer? No. No. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't do that. I can't do that. And like I said, I will be cheering Cody. I will. I really will. But it's gonna not feel the same. It's not gonna feel if seeing Cody hold up all the titles in front of 60,000 fans at SummerSlam. Right, at WrestleMania. SummerSlam, you might even get lucky 30,000, 40,000 people. Still a lot of people, but not as much as that WrestleMania moment. We're trying to make moments out here. That's what we're trying to do. And now Cody's not going to get his moment. Cody's going to beat Rollins if it is the match. And it's going to feel like a second title. It's going to feel fucking awful. The match is going to be great. I'm looking forward to the match-wise. Match-wise is going to be sick. Match is going to be fire. You know Cody and Seth are putting it all on the line. But for Cody to win that title and be satisfied? No, man. Just no. Just no. It just doesn't look right. Doesn't feel right. I feel gross just thinking about it. And hearing the side of TKO and Rock having the power to do that, that's fucking crazy. That's how you know the politics of wrestling is bullshit. Like, this is some Hulk Hogan type shit. Unfucking real. And I've low-key lost a little respect for The Rock after this. I didn't think it was like that. I thought it was The Rock coming in to give back and make money and maybe do one match, 2 more matches in pro wrestling, and then that's it. And then maybe work with the board. Do some business. Get the Netflix deal. Stuff like that. Stuff that Vince would have done. But no. No, that man literally pulled a kind of Vince / Hulk Hogan move where he has his own fucking team come in and do his creative and fucking and cause shit. And now The Rock is going to be getting creative by his own team with WWE. And now he's either going to win that title and WWE is going to be pissed off for years to come, or Roman's going to retain, and it's going to be one of the most boring main events, and one of the most disappointing main events, and the main event that shouldn't be happening right now. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. But I said my piece. That's going to do it. Thank you guys for joining me for my rant. This is sad. I'm depressed for Cody. It's not me being like, you know, I'm like sucking off Cody. I just want Cody to win, man. In AEW, he had the whole AEW rule. He couldn't win. And now he can't win in WWE. What was the point of leaving then? What's the point? At that point, I want him to go back to AEW. No, I'm kidding. I don't want that. But if he ever did, I don't blame him for going back to a different company. Go to a different company, get his story. Because it seems like WWE's not going to give it to him. Which is sad, because I thought they would give it to him. New regime, they're going to give Cody the win. But no. But no. It's going to be another what if. And it's sad. But thank you for joining for my rant. I will try to do more rant videos like these in the future. And really talk about more of this. Like I said, I have a whole thing on like All Elite. And it's pretty lengthy. There's a lot of things wrong. But that's besides the point. Thank you all. WWE do better. I think WrestleMania is still going to be a really awesome show. But two main events are going to be not only very predictable, but they're also going to be disappointing. Except for Cody. Like I said, Cody Seth's going to be a banger. But Cody winning the match is not going to feel as good. It's going to feel good. Like I said, I'm going to be excited for him. But it's not what I want. It's not what we want. Us fans are disappointed. We're sad. It's disgusting. It seriously is. I hate politics. I really do. That's going to do it. Thank you all for joining me.